How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant.
Hey everyone, it's me Bazooken here, and I'm really excited to let you guys know from now on I'll be doing commentary on my gameplay. Also, this is the first time I'm doing it, so pardon me if I mess it up. So today I'll be playing Biomutant. I've been wanting to play this game for so long and now it's finally here. I remember the first initial release date of this game was just back in 2018, but at the time it got delayed. Anyways, without any further ado, let's start our journey in the Biomutant world. You know, the game is going to be great when you can customize your own character. Anyways, we got 6 different breeds here from the look of it. Each breed type influences the vitality, strength, intelligence, agility and all the stuff. The appearance doesn't matter that much to me, but the Rex breed reminds me of Bucky from My Series 3, you know that movie? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Define your characters, starting attributes to see more detail, blah blah blah. Okay, I got that.
Define your genetic...
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but I think I'm gonna settle somewhere between the strength and the agility. I think
Choose a genetic resilience.
I don't know what genetic resilience is gonna do, so I'm going to give priority to hit and radioactivity, but hey, I don't know what it's supposed to do, right?
Choose your fur style.
Fur is not gonna affect the gameplay, so it's a random fur pick from me.
Pick
Blue
your
is definitely
main
my
color.
favorite color, so I'm going to choose it as my primary color. I think there's a secondary color as well.
Choose your
The default
detail
secondary color looks great to me, so I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. I'm going to leave it as it is.
Pick a class.
Okay, we got 6 different type of classes. The Mercenary one. The Mercenary is a trained swordsman who has mastered the art of the blade. The Data is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society values. The Commando is trained as an operative of an elite special operation forces. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams. Psychics are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They're usually outclassed on the fringe of society. Saboteur is a cunning, skilled explorer trained to operate covertly in both suburbs and wilderness. Sentinels dedicate themselves to protect the house. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma.
Psyfreak.
It's definitely a tough choice for me. Should I go for Mercenary or Psyfreak? How about I toss a coin and let it decide for me? If it lands head, then I'm gonna choose Mercenary. Mercenary it is.
Mercenary chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroads, but a choice, a reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature? And here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Ha! Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
The environment gives off the 2D look, but at the same time, it's really colorful and detailed from the look of it.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Big F for the creature, right there.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Press all to dodge. Come on, man, at least let me read the pro tips. Right click, feathers blade, okay. Alt and right click for the Bro, you won't even let me jump. It's pretty fast for his height, you know. This dude is not even taking any kind of damage. The best I could do was, you know, break his weapon.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to
but
end
things
this
tell me that
story.
this guy's seriously pissed off right now and I should make a run for it. Thanks for the push, bro.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
It's gonna blow, right? Let me check where should I wait anything? On a second thought, I'm gonna head out.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attack. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with high ranged attack. To reload your press R, I know that. Key energy is used for dodging, use mutation, and performing special attacks. Okay, I get that there. So these creatures are called Maglignants. How do you pronounce it? But
Itchy trigger finger.
I think I'm close enough to it.
Get out of here. Hot metal.
I thought there was some kind of loot here, but I'm kind of disappointed. Not gonna lie. You found a medic supply bag like this, contain items that can heal you. Okay, I know that. Seriously? Who the hell in the right man decided to put an energy pack inside the toilet? Okay, if I take the pills, it will help me regenerate my energy. Dude, let me climb. Let me climb, man. Hey, let me climb, man. Okay, let me try slicing up the chains. Oh, I think I missed something. That's why I couldn't climb up. I had to examine the ammo box, which I totally missed. I got an electric module. Okay, I think it's an attachment for ranged weapon. Yeah. I got health patch. Okay.
The oil sludges everywhere. For most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry enemy attacks, okay? I know that. No bossing in the background. I'm scared of you, boss.
Shot through.
Boom, take that. I really love the slow motion, not gonna lie. I got tickling toffee.
That paid off.
Hit the wrong button. He's throwing oil barrel at me. Ouch, that hurts, man. I was right on point. First a bunker, now a tunnel. Why does it have so many creepy places that I don't want to go, man? Okay, some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Okay, point to be noted. These mini bosses are kind of fun to do, but why do mini bosses have to appear in every freaking fight? That guy is really slow with our shield. Dude, I'm missing more. If they can fight this guy, then I'm coming. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Info and Perks menu. To go to the menu, press tab. Alright. I leveled up. When you level up, you can increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. I think I could use some intelligence. Goddess Athena would be so proud of me right now. Oh. You will earn upgrade points while leveling up. This can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Okay. Since I chose Mercenary class, I think I'll go with close combat. I was always a fan of one-handed sword styles. It really gives off that samurai vibe.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Oh, I think... Yep, I got a new weapon, man. Let's kill some enemies.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Don't tell me I'm gonna use that crowbar to destroy that pipe.
Whoa!
But I also hate to tell you, but yeah, I'm kinda disappointed that I didn't get to keep the crowbar as a weapon.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Like, you know, mutated synthetes. But they're called Morks in the game.
Chop chop!
Good, I get it, you want to headbutt me, but wait for it. Let me parry your attack, and then I'm gonna come for you. Take
Attack
that.
hard.
Okay. You absorbed a biolob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect biolobs by defeating Morks and finding containers. Okay, you can use bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutation parts of the menu. What the hell is that thing on the board?
Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom.
Kinda looks like an airplane.
But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Locked solid.
Can I break open the door? Let me try.
That's more than stuff.
Nope, nope, not working. We found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world, some up in new paths, while others feature different areas. These are giving instructions on how to solve the puzzle. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Okay, I've got 10 moves left and I have to solve the puzzle.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Damn, I barely made it. Is the countdown going? Alright, we're watching a movie, man. Where's the Corsair and popcorn at?
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
From what I understood, the man who toxic waste.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
I'm not gonna lie. I know it was easy, but I really don't like puzzle.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Perfectly countering enemy attack will stun them. Yeah, I know that.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him
Fight
out.
scavengers. Okay, I need to save this guy. Kill all the scavengers.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Okay, I can't climb that rope either. May I come in? Oh, wheelchair 1? No offense to wheelchair people, I love you all equally, man. I think he's speaking gibberish.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
What's the stake?
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Nope, I don't. Or maybe he does. I mean, the character does it. By default, dialogues are set to advance. Okay. Let's go there. Wow. I mean, there's something fascinating about this story cat, and I really love them. Also, the environment is so bright and colorful. I really love it. He's challenging me to a
Asks
rap
if you
battle?
were tired, as it's a bit of a hike
I legit
from the
thought he was
village.
challenging me
He
to a rap
wonders
battle.
if your Muma knows you
No
are
matter
here.
what the narrator says, he's definitely challenging me to a rap battle.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
They really did a good job on the environment. It kind of looks cartoonish, but at the same time is so detailed, and I really love that part. Wow. This place looks so beautiful to me. But some part of me don't want to leave this place.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll... You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
So I got this Nono thing and I need to merge it with the tree to boost its growth.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection, from this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Pa, wherefore, where we?
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
Bobuko von Vunvun. Pa, wherefore, where we?
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Tolu keta, ya wawanwe.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the world...
Alu putulua kutuvun poputowe.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the hoof puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
From the looks of it, to save the world, I need to defeat these 4 World Eaters.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I could definitely use some advice from you guys on how I can improve my commentary. Leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the video. See you in the next video.